Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rees Rose and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. First and foremost, happy full moon, y'all. Happy blood moon, corn moon, lunar eclipse. I hope you guys are resonating with the energy heavy and that y'all feel super in alignment. If any of you guys feel super emotional, frantic, chaotic, there is a lot of celestial events going on. But when you ground yourself, you'll feel in control, even if you're not necessarily in control. You know, there's unforeseen circumstances still happening to you. At least you can control yourself, okay? You can control your reaction. You can control your nervous system and how you show up to these events, all right? So a little wisdom for you guys. But all in all, I do hope you guys are in alignment, doing your normal spiritual cleanses, you know, staying hygienic spiritually, nice and fresh, okay? I don't have my regular tripod today, so if I look a little different, that is why. I had to do a little makeshift tripod, but nevertheless, we are here, okay? So let me dive into the energy that you guys need to hear from me right now. What is it that you guys need to hear from me right now? Four of Cups. Really, guys? Okay, so some of you guys may feel like no matter how hard you try, you're still in the same spot, or maybe you'll take a step back and then get knocked down 2 times. Like you get knocked down 2 steps back after you've taken a step. Like you feel like no matter how much progress you make, there's some work for you to still get done. It's like the hard work never stops. And I don't want to project that onto you guys, but that's what's coming out from the cards, okay? That's what I feel like you guys are feeling right now. Like you're enduring something. Like I don't want to say all my life I had to fight. It's not really like that. It's like you're putting in work, and no matter how much work you put in, you turn around and you're like, all right, well, how good did I do? And you don't see any progress at all. That's what it's giving, okay? So the first card out is a Four of Cups. There's some type of disappointment that you're feeling right now. You're in the energy of disappointment. You're just like, okay, this is cool. It's like you have to accept what's going on. It's not favorable. It's not something that you want to happen, but you've accepted it. Like, you know what? Okay, if this is what I have to work with, all right. But you don't want it to be like that. The next card that came out is the Hierophant. So I'm seeing it's aiding in some type of wisdom. Like you're taking the wisdom that you need to take from it. It's not so much of a lost cause. You know, you're not sitting in it, dwelling in it, saying, woe is me. Even though these are circumstances that you don't want, it's not giving woe is me. What it is giving, though, is sources talking to you, okay? So you're seeing that maybe everything does happen for a reason, and you're you're weeding out all the reasons why this could be happening to you, okay? You're allowing yourself to be still, even if it's uncomfortable, but you know that when you do that, you hear the messages. Like, God is clear, crystal clear, everything is crisp. So you're allowing that to happen. Your overall energy is the Five of Swords, and I feel like that's in that position because of what I was saying earlier about how you guys are continuing the fight. It's not necessarily something that's favorable. You're not comfortable with what you're experiencing. However, you don't want to settle either, okay? So you're not just, although you are accepting it, like, I don't want to fight against this. I don't want to go against the flow. I also don't like it. So I'll accept my circumstances for what they are so that I'm not sitting here losing my mind, going insane, and trying to make something of this situation that I constantly cannot right now. But you are going to do something about it. So you're not settling. You've accepted it, but you're going to make sure that you rise from this place, okay? Five of Swords is an energy of like making sure you do something regardless, by any means necessary, okay? Whoa, too many cards. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. There's some good cards that fell, though. Let me see if they'll come out again. Some great ones. The Queen of Swords. In line with the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords. So it has something to do with your truth. And that's in line with the Hierophant. So like sticking to your truth. Seven of Cups. Maybe some of you guys have, wow, this reading just took a turn. It's all over the place. I'm going to tie it together. Six of Swords. Okay. And I'm going to take this because why not? Queen of Wands. You also got the King of Swords. Funny. You could be the jack of all trades, okay? Master of a few as well. So jack of a trade, master of a few trades, because some people be the jack of all trades, master of none. I'm not getting that from you. I'm seeing that you got a couple of skill sets that you're actually good at, okay? Sometimes it could be tough in this day and age because unfortunately, sometimes skills is not enough. Talent is not enough. You need hard work. You need alignment. You need resources sometimes. You don't always have to do it a cookie cutter way. But unfortunately, society has made it tough for, originals, creators, people who are truly about this life to shine. They make it a little like, for example, social media, free, right? Anybody can use it. Perfect marketing tool. But now artists have to become marketers. Not only are they artists, you now have to figure out the art of mastering the algorithm and doing all these other things aside from what you're actually good at. So I got the 7 of Cups right after the Queen of Swords. It's because it's like, you know who you are, you know what you're capable of, you know what you're good at, you have skills, you have talents that you bring to the table, but it's something about, I guess, the times that you're not able to shine that right now. You're not able to express that right now, put that out there for the world to see. It's something about it. It could be your resources, your finances. It could straight up be the algorithm. Some of y'all could straight up be pissed off, like you don't know how to work the algorithm. I don't know how to get myself out there. I know social media is the easiest tool, platform, whatever. I could put myself there, but no matter what I'm doing, I'm shadow banned. I know how talented I am, but when I put myself out there, I'm only getting a couple of likes. I'm only getting a couple of views. Like, what is it? And that could be very specific. It's not just for my creators who are on social media, but I'm seeing that whatever it is that has you feeling this way, it's linked to your truth, okay? You have the Queen of Swords in line with the Hierophant. And I'm seeing if things are going the way they are right now, if it's like unfavorable circumstances, then God is definitely behind all of this, orchestrating everything, okay? Queen of Swords is in line with the Hierophant. There's a bigger reason for why you are feeling the way you are right now. This 4 of Cups, maybe you were sat down. Maybe Source said, hold on, be patient, not yet. Like you have cups in front of you, but you're dissatisfied. It's like you want more. You don't like what's in your cup. Like, you could have chalices full of water, but they're chalices. You're like, yo, I just gave you a chalice. You're like, I want juice. It's like, yo, I gave you a chalice full of fresh spring water, straight from the mountains, like straight from the icebergs. What's wrong with that? You don't like it? And there's just something about it, okay? So I ain't gonna knock you. You have in your mind exactly what you want. With the 7 of Cups in line with this 4 of Cups, it's mad cups. Wow. You have in your mind exactly what you want. And it's like, if you don't get that, then things are off for you. But you don't see what's happening behind the scenes. I feel like some of you guys only feel like that because you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Again, after you reach a certain tier, after you reach a certain level, after you reach a certain ranking, everything happens for you, okay? When you're out of alignment and all that stuff, of course, you're creating your reality by everything you do, say, but when you are conscious of everything that you're doing and saying, then you have a little bit more of an advantage, okay? You have a little bit more favor there. So what you're speaking into the universe, what you're asking for, you're a lot more closer to source than somebody who isn't working on themselves like this. So that's favor, okay? How favored are we if we ask for something and it doesn't necessarily happen, and then years down the line we realize, maybe I dodged a bullet. Maybe it's a blessing that actually didn't go the way I wanted it to go. That's the favor that you have right now. So I'm seeing some of you guys are a little upset, disappointed with your circumstances and how things are going, but you don't realize that source is at the core of all of this and making sure everything happens for you. Maybe not the way you want, but the way that's a lot more tailored for you. You have the Page of Pentacles. That's an opportunity, baby. Okay? That's news. That's fresh. That's a fresh opportunity. So something's coming from this. Even though your first card that led is the 4 of Cups, no matter how disappointed you are, like, you're going to feel a lot better once this Page of Pentacles rolls in. You just don't know what's going on yet. Well, once this Page of Pentacles hits, you're going to be like, got it. That's why everything was happening like that. Got it. Next card that came out was the 6 of Swords. Everything's going to be a lot smoother once this Page of Pentacles happens. You have no idea what's going on, okay? Right now, you feel like, damn, this sucks, but I'm not going to sit here and accept this because I don't like this. I'm going to make sure that I get what I want by any means necessary. You have all these thoughts in your head like, I'm good at this. I'm going to make it happen by this. I'm going to contact this person. I'm going to outsource this way. You have all these things going on right now. And that's part of the reasons why your ass got sat down, okay? It's like you're a little too overstimulated. You're a little too overworked. If you calm down a little, scale back a little, because you don't want your nervous system, as wired as it is, to be your compass. You want your calm, your zen to be your compass, so that you can go in the direction of your strongest thought, for real, and not really in the direction of your manipulation, of your finesse, of your ego, of all these low vibrational things that will probably lead you into a brick wall, okay? Right after the Six of Swords is the Queen of Wands. All right, so you're not feeling too confident right now. With this Four of Cups, it's hard to feel confident when you're feeling down, when you're feeling a little I don't want to say depressed, impatient, when you're like, when you're mad at God, for real, okay? Like, you're just like, yo, I don't like what's going on. This is whack. All right, so the confidence isn't really there. You start thinking about things that you don't have, thinking about things you could have done. You start doubting yourself. Am I really that person? Am I really him? Am I really her? Do I really got the sauce like that? Like, after everything will unfold for you, you will get that confidence that you're looking for, okay? And the funny thing is, it resides in your authenticity. So if you just give Source a second, like, if you just give God a second, for real, just give God a second, everything will unfold. It'll all make sense, okay? It's going to make sense. Right now, maybe not, but give it some time. Five of Swords. I see you're like, yeah, I don't like what's going on right now, but no, I ain't sitting here. No, I'm going to definitely do something about it, okay? I got sat down. Watch. When I first wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna be on it. I'm grinding. I'm busting my ass. I'm losing sleep. I'm gonna be burning that midnight oil. And like, maybe that's not what you were supposed to do, because I'm not really getting any wands here. The only wand I got was the Queen of Wands, and she is a baddie, okay? Queen of Wands don't work hard, all right? Her energy speaks for itself. Yes, she kind of works hard in a sense, but because she's the Queen of Wands who sits on a throne, it's like she's done the work already. So like, she doesn't need to work hard. Like, her energy is going to speak for itself. She already conjured what she needed to conjure to be who she is right now. So that's you, okay? That's the position that you're going to be sitting in when you relax, when you allowed all of this to unfold. I feel like I gave you guys that spill in the beginning of the read because I had to remind some people that there's a lot going on in the astral, right? There's a lot of astrological events happening right now. With the full moon right now, it is a blood moon. This is a very, very powerful moon. You guys want to be very, very careful. To the ones who are sexually active, this is very random. So the ones who are sexually active, wrap it up if you do not want to get pregnant. If you do not want to conceive, I strongly advise you to wrap it up, okay? This blood moon got some power to it. I just want to throw that out there. All right, and for others who resonate with this message, give it time. Be patient, okay? Your opportunity is coming. It's not here right now, and a lot of you guys are scrunching up your face because of it, but give Source some time. Things that happen in divine order need to be orchestrated correctly, and best believe it's happening already in a 5D before it actually reaches the 3D, okay? So be patient. For all you know, it's happened already, and it's just waiting to reach down here, okay? So just chill a little bit. In the meantime, work on yourself. I'm not laughing at y'all, but don't be so stressed, okay? In the meantime, meditate. In the meantime, breathe, all right? Find your center and operate from there. Life moves in the direction of your strongest thought. So if your first card that came out is the Four of Cups, and you're just like, oh my God, like, when is it going to happen? I am so impatient. If life is moving in the direction of your strongest thought, then you will always be impatient. You will always have something to wait on. The wait will be even longer. There's going to be a big ass delay that inevitably comes, all because that's what you're calling in, okay? You're calling in mishaps. You're calling in detours. You're calling that energy in. When you feel this, relax. Find your zen, okay? Chill a little bit. I see a lot of you guys' nervous systems are a little all over the place. Some of y'all could feel super anxious. Breathe, okay? Find yourself. Don't let your nervous system do this. Not right now. Let me get one card out of here, and I'm going to close out. I missed you guys so much, but I too am human. Aside from this, so I had a couple of interesting days. And I need to ground myself with all this full moon energy going on. So I miss you guys lots. But this will be the only reading that I am recording today, as I already lost sunlight, and I think I'm called to ground right now. So I'm going to cleanse myself spiritually, align myself, calibrate myself, and do what my rituals are calling of me. I hope you guys do the same. Let me get one card out of here from you guys, for you guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. Insight. Insight is the fruit of wisdom. Keep a learning attitude. Yes. Keep a learning attitude, okay? That's why I was saying to work on yourself. When you're sitting in this Four of Cups energy and things don't already unfold for you the way you want them to, like, take that as a sign that you need to work on yourself, okay? You don't want to seem so impatient. You don't want to hold on to that energy either. If something like that surfaces in you, that's the moment for you to dissect it and be like, okay, how can I combat this? How can I rewire my life so that this isn't, because all your emotions matter. Like, that's all forming stuff for you. That's all orchestrating things for you. It's calling in a timeline that you don't even necessarily realize, but when all that stuff happens, basically, like all this stuff matters, all this stuff happens, okay? Everything that we think, everything that we take into our lives, the people we hang out with, the foods we eat, the environments that we surround ourselves in, all of that matters, okay? So take inventory and just make sure that you're remaining a student to life, okay? Even when we reach a certain mastery, you don't necessarily know everything. So if another level hits you and you feel a little entitled, like, I've been doing the work, I've been XYZ, God, aren't I one of your highly ranked, what's the word I want to give y'all? Whatever. And I highly ranked right now. Some of you guys could feel a little entitled in that sense. Like, no, I've done the work. I've risen. Like, I'm elevated. I've reached my North Node. Source, what is this? Like, what is going on? What is this? But that's the student that you have to be, okay? You have to remain wise and allow this moment to teach you too. Although you've learned a lot up until this point, there's still some more for you to learn, which is why you're slightly crashing out a little bit like this, okay? So just allow the wisdom to come to you. This is a time where a lot of wisdom wants to come to you. The Hierophant is in line with the Queen of Swords, and I told you guys that y'all got the King of Swords too. It's polishing your wisdom, all right? You have the Seven of Cups in line with the Four of Cups. Lots of things are on your mind. Oh, it's my friend. Hi. I'm good. How are you?